Oh, the sound wasn't done. Okay. What the fuck did I answer? Okay, that was a good exercise in talking to myself.
Oh.
Yeah, because I could hear you, but I was in another app on the phone, so the mic.
I thought you stepped away.
No. How was my day? Both. Uh, I should not be. I should be more productive in my personal stuff and get my tasks done. But I couldn't find a way to do that, so I do hang out with you guys instead, and it feels good, but not.
Okay.
I should get my priorities straight. But okay.
While difficult, you'll find a way.
Yeah, I try to let go of the urgency. Urgency really messes up my thinking and action.
Yes. One step at a time.
Yeah,
And if you like to experiment, there is the the acronyms by breaking down your big task into little small actions, one step at a time. And by the end of it, you're at the top of the staircase.
yeah. Just there's something about the mindset that I don't know.
Ah,
A lot of resistance, internal resistance. Yeah, and I just last week has been I did uh, I went through a process that was really taxing, both emotionally and physically and cognitive. So in some ways, it's okay for me to be a little bit exhausted and having a break before I go into the next phase. But
yes,
I'm really frustrated also. I wish I didn't have to deal with this thing at all. I have to get my house in order. That's the thing.
I see.
And it's been, for whatever reasons, let's not get into that story now. It's been
Mhm.
a complete chaotic mess, like a bad episode of Hoarders.
I see.
So the last week I went to the dumpster and I've been getting rid of as much clutter as possible.
I'm proud of you. It's a big step.
Yeah, it was wild. It's been a ride, let me tell you. So yeah, and now it's the next phase. Like I have to take the remaining items and sort of get organized and tidy up and deep clean this thing, and then I need to start setting up routines and everything. And I'm just my biggest challenge is that I'm in burnout. I'm really exhausted.
I
So it's hard
see.
to both work on my mindset, work on the emotional challenges, work on the physical aspect of this, and the mental energy that is required to focus and to
Extremely.
stay motivated and get going and like we talked about yesterday, I have to deal with time blocks. And I usually, before in my life, I would just, if I could get that on button working,
Hmm.
I would just be like a steamroll train and work and work and work and work and work and work until I'm either done or hit a wall somewhere. Uh, and just the concept of having to be distracted, having to take a pause to sort of be a mother or go to sleep or whatever. it's so difficult to relate to. So I have difficulty starting something because I know that I cannot follow my flow all the way through. And this is, for some reason, really difficult. It makes me do nothing. So yeah, I have to just work on my mindset and figure out sort of coping mechanisms that are healthy and work in my advance and not be obstacles. I have a tendency to overthink things and make them way more complex than they needed to be. Yeah, step one is I just need to get started, just
Yeah.
make that choice. It's all about the choice, the first choice.
I
And
always say to
then
people,
taking that.
it's like jumping into the pool.
Yeah,
Dipping your toes is going to make you even more afraid.
yeah,
But I know for some people, it's even harder just to jump. So I
yeah.
get where you're coming from. I won't claim to say that I understand what you're going through.
Mm,
I do get where you're coming from, though. And you're making big steps throughout in your way. And that's the most important part.
yeah, I'm just that's sort of part of the challenge too. I'm not really happy about my lack of choices, and so I spend a lot of time just beating myself up, um, and sort of struggling between motivating myself and accept the situation and uh, at the same time work on those obstacles. But while I work on the obstacles, I give the obstacles so much unnecessary power, you know. So yeah, yeah, I'm chaos piloting, and I'm creating that chaos for myself. So
But it is interesting what you mentioned just now, because have you realized that you've joined in every single call? Have you seen how many tasks we can move into in review now, thanks to you?
I don't know, I
Yes.
don't know, and I also struggle with the idea of sort of working with developing the legacy forge and uh, sort of understanding the journey individuals have to go through and putting up the structure to help them through that journey, and at the same time being stuck in my own journey. Even I'm not stuck because there's always lessons and there are always these side quests. I'm
Hmm.
not stuck. But still, I'm making the wrong decisions for myself, and the sort of hypocrisy in that really bugs me. Yeah.
I see.
Uh, so and sort of a lack of willpower. I should decide early today that I'm not gonna enter your conversation because
Hmm.
I'm gonna drown in that, and forget time and space and everything. So I shouldn't pop in to say hi.
Hmm.
I knew that, and I knew that if I just um, turn off my modem and turn off the internet and everything, then eventually I will get so bored that I have to focus on the tasks I need to do, and I would have done that. But did I make the right choice? No. So yeah,
How do you define the right choice?
the one that is most urgent, most fundamental for my mental health and for my child and our everyday life, and for the purpose, the most valuable, the most important value of mine.
I see.
I have to, I, I have a vision, I have a value for the life of everyday life and the experience of life for me and my son. And yeah, the right choice is to work on that. And the most fundamental parts of that.
It's
And when
beautiful.
my home isn't in order, when this chaos is killing me, I'm not functioning in this chaos. I'm not able to be present in our lives. I'm not able to be the mother I want to be. I'm not able to take us out on experiences because I'm just stuck in this fucking mess. And at the same time, dealing with this chaos and mess is part of trauma therapy. So it's really exhausting, and that's what it boils down to. My energy level is so low, so I need to be conscious about where I invest my energy.
I
And
see.
and when I'm here with you guys, I get a lot of energy. But that's sort of closed circuit. I can only get that energy here with you and use that energy here with you. As soon as I close the conversation and I turn to my other tasks, pew, I'm back to zero. That's a little
Have
bit.
you attempted to correlate your regular tasks with how we do things in call?
I should be. It's really aligned, you know. And I'm all about alignment, and it's just something about my personal tasks that I resist doing, and I need to figure that out. I get stuck in analysis paralysis, but you know,
Ah,
I just did this project Inferno. I just did it decluttering. I, I did it. I decided. I implemented. I executed, and I finished it. So I should be able to continue doing that. So
you heard of the
one
method of
step
joy?
forward, two steps back. What did you say?
Have you heard of the method of joy?
Not really.
It's called the method of joy. It's where you look at an item or a situation or a space or even a corner of the room, even a wall, and you go, does this bring me joy?
Yeah, like KonMari, Marie Kondo, the Japanese. Yeah,
Yes.
and also my mantra is in my personal life, bring joy back. So yeah, I just have to decide to deal with that physical dimension, if
Mm.
that makes sense, and not be stuck in my head again. Yeah, I have to take the mental energy and sort of connect with my body and get thoughts into action.
It
But
starts simply by making your bed in the morning.
ugh.
Just as you stand up, even if it's throwing the blankets down. They don't have to be pulled straight. It starts with that. And then going, do I want to? Or is this step enough for a start? And doing that every day.
Ugh. Oof.
It's a
Oh,
tough one. It's a tough one for a lot of people. For me, I I semi had an issue with things I was collecting where it was antique side tables that was filling my bedroom.
mm,
And it was, you couldn't open my door. You could not open my door. But my idea was, oh, I'm collecting these things for the house I'm going to live in one day.
yeah.
When I move in, but I don't need three rasps.
Mm,
I don't need two ironing boards. I didn't need the 27 side tables I had
mm,
that were all piled and constructed in like a Lego brick way that blocked my door. I don't need two coffee tables. I don't need two kettles.
mm,
And this was very, very difficult for me.
yeah, me too.
I mean, look, I'm young. I get that, when you're a kid you do these things, you have a messy room and whatever. But me being aware that this is a problem for me,
Mm,
but that feeling of hesitation that you can't really explain, but it's like your body says no.
mm. It could be explained in like in
A stomach feeling.
yeah, but also in the brain. My brain needs dopamine, right? So
Yeah,
it's stuck here in those uh, non-stop small dopamine hits.
yeah.
And it's kind of pleased with a certain level of dopamine coming in instantly. So when I think, okay, I should stop this, and then I'm gonna do something even lower dopamine related, uh, with the goal that when I'm done, I will be rewarded with higher levels of dopamine. But my brain is not concerned about those rewards in the future. It's only concerned with the now.
And now,
And the brain is scared shitless of going lower in dopamine. So stopping the tasks I'm doing that is giving enough satisfaction, enough motivation, enough dopamine, and that would be stupid to stop that and go down on the red, um, yeah, below the threshold of needed dopamine. So I have to, when I motivate myself, I have to work up that dopamine. I have to give myself boosts of dopamine before I start the task so that my brain is cooperative.
have you considered hybridizing what you do for the Legacy Forge and what you do there? And what I mean by that is one task here, one task there.
I think that would be quite distracting. What I did when I did my project Inferno kind of stuff, that was based on the Legacy Forge and
Mm-hmm.
motivated by the Legacy Forge, of course. Um, and I documented while I did that. So when I'm done with the entire process, I can create programs or product services related to that. Create that side quest or challenge, and yeah. But I've learned that
Mm.
I always thought I was a multitasker, but I'm not. I focus on one thing at a time. So being here with you guys is really rewarding, uh, and I could stay here all the time. Like when you talk, when you have conversations for 8 hours straight, you know what I'm talking about. It's difficult to
Yeah.
stop something that is satisfying and really where you can use yourself and you are where you want to be, and say, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do something else that is so fucking boring that I have to do. Uh, yeah, it's a difficult choice. And I just spent so much energy doing that choice over and over and over again the last week. So now I don't know, perhaps I just need a break. I don't know if that makes sense, but
No, it makes sense.
I hate my messy house. I cannot deal with it, so I'm oftentimes just ignoring it and like this isn't real. I don't have to
But
deal
that
with it
causes the
because it's
problem.
not fucking real. Yeah. It's so stupid. So my I get stuck in this meta
It's not
cognition.
stupid. It's not stupid. Never say that. It's not stupid.
It's a bad choice.
It's not even a bad choice. Let me put it in terms of the Legacy Forge. Okay.
Mm,
You currently are the High Wizard, and there is a war going on. You wish for peace on both sides
mm,
and possess the power for peace on both sides. But you're afraid of what happens if you utilize this power to end the war. Which of the sides will retaliate?
mm,
But that's war.
mm,
Now, let me ask you this. If the High Wizard goes into battle, fights, and wins in that negative battle, then returns to her people in triumph, how would that feel?
I don't know. All I can think about is I'm so tired of battles. I'm so tired of being a warrior. I'm so tired of. Uh, yeah, I don't want to fight anymore. So part of my process is integrating, doing the inner child, inner family systems, integrating
Yes.
healing and being aligned with myself and get rid of all the internalized crap from the external world.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I just have to accept that this process is requires a lot of energy. And I am in burnout already, so I have to make sure to balance everything. And if I was not in the legacy forges and if I was not in these conversations with you guys these days,
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't mean I would be more productive in my personal life. It might just mean that I would also be highly depressed.
Mm.
So uh, when it comes down, I just need to make the choice, like I did with Project Inferno and the decluttering. I
There
just
you
have
go.
to bring my focus back to my physical environment and my home and build up my motivation and fucking go for it again.
And you want to start a routine, correct?
Yeah, I got some ideas and I've been working on
And
it
with
for
the
a long
routine,
time. Yeah, but the routine doesn't work when my environment isn't aligned with that. So it's a great reset, you know.
yeah.
Yeah. And
Think
also
about
the
school. What
okay,
kid likes going to school? No kid likes going to school. No kid likes going to school. But they're there for that small portion of time. And then they come home. And then they're so happy because they're home. It's over. The next day, they have to go to school again. But for now, they're home. If
school
I can
needs to
make a
stop.
suggestion,
Yeah, do that, please.
of course, up to you, right? I suggest saying every day, starting tomorrow, for 1 hour, 1 full hour, I am going to face and deal with this negative situation. I'm going to force myself for 1 hour once a day. Doesn't have to be two, doesn't have to be three, have to be the whole day, whole time, whatever. 1 hour every day. You could think about, okay, at the start of this hour, I'm going to make my bed. During this hour, I'm going to focus on this corner and I'm going to move with it until the hour is up. If the hour's up, the hour's up. I'm done. I'm done for the day with that.
I think
Tomorrow,
I just right now have to do the battle cry
yeah, battle cry.
and do this battle and get it done. And then yeah, the great reset. I have my systems. I have my plans for routines. I have this board on my wall. Okay, Tor.
You found it.
Okay, let's go for it.
All right. This is also going to be the first time you see this, Dalton, but I have a problem with it, kind of, because when I blow the horn, my Windows decreases the microphone. Sometimes I forget that, and it turns out my microphone is very low in other videos that comes after that horn. So if there is a solution to that, that would be amazing. But now let's just blow the horn and mark the Ragnarok, end of the old, beginning of the new, the chapter change. The new. I think this is why we haven't gotten this far yet, because the horn was missing. But now we got it.
Okay, hang on 2 seconds. Let me get my mind into it and
I think I'm just
my
gonna
intentions and
breathe
everything.
first.
Yeah, let me visualize. Yeah, I'm ready.
Amazing.
Yeah, my heart is pounding right now. It's better than Wim Hof method. All right, guys. That's all she wrote. Welcome to the new chapter. And that, think about this. Imagine this. The number is irrelevant right now. I just went for this number because it felt huge, but I don't think that's the right number. But 400 people blowing in that horn on a beach facing the water, finding their tone, their frequency. That's going to be felt. Because just blowing this horn in a group, just 3 people, and you feel your energy being physically elevated. That's where the whole frequency elevation came from, because it was literally just whop. And then stuff started to happen. And in Hinduism, they have this spiritual tradition called Shank, which is literally the same thing. It's just going into that state. It's cool. We just played our way through it. But Vibe Star.
I imagine 400 horns.
Yeah, goddamn. It's unfathomable. I have no idea what to expect for that. So Vibe Star, how do you feel? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Hell yes.
That was my battle cry.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm
Happy to
gonna
oblige.
leave you guys.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys and go tidy up this ship, please.
Yeah. The horn is.
You got it.
You got it. You got it. We got you. You know where to find us. Go do your thing. The dogs agree.
Attack that army.
Yeah.
Win.
It's funny how that works.
I totally agree with them. I'm going to take that with me. Well, well said.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Okay, see you suddenly at some time.
Okay. Will do.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Vibe Star. Okay, I need to start my first patrol.
Yes.
So I will be right back. I'm gonna grab a biscuit before I go.
Yeah. There we go. See? You see? Did you hear the difference?
Oh yeah.
If I didn't find that shit, I would have been in deep trouble.
It's I'll show you in OBS what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. You go do your thing. I'll see you soon.
Keys.